And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Jordan Davis
able to get him for a loss of about 3. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
To throw is Bajan. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Will power his way in for a Las Vegas touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not,
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. T. Higgins, 36 yards.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. An inside run with Lynch. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch.
And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Up the middle, it's Lynch. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up, not just the yardage.
And Lynch will power his way in for a Las Vegas touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bree's going to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First down, the run with Lynch. And Lynch will power his way in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball. And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go over a lot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Deshaun Jackson, 47 yards.
And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
What was that?
You're making us look bad. Why does this have to happen?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Right side caught by Jackson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
it is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A gain of 22.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They go to Lynch on the toss left. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. keep pounding here with Lynch. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And this is 3rd.
The pitch out to Lynch. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Coup now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 10.
Now Breeze. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Don't let him get away with that.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Justin Jefferson, 33 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team.
And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. To throw is Breeze.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Another big play and another 49er first down. Breeze now. And now here's another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
There it is.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this This one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive after the...